Welcome back to a new cassette game. Here on the southwest we have Kathiyeee playing as the Delhi, and on the northeast we have Gaelyn playing as the French. This is a match that was part of the Women's League tournament. My name is Trui and with me is Nim.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Gorge. We are on Gorge again. I think this is so we've got news about the Wololo tournament, right? Like Gorge is going to be one of the maps in the map pool actually.
Ooh.
Or at least I believe all of that is subject to change anyway. So it may be a little early to say that because apparently one of the things that changed already was they were going to do Empire Wars on Wololo. I don't know if people here have ever played Empire Wars. Anyone watching has ever played Empire Wars? We're a little bit... No, we're not late with these. I think our thing just came up. No, actually, Wheelbarrow is a little bit late. Wheelbarrow should have already been started. Sorry. They were going to do Empire Wars, which is a game mode where you start out with like...
Some buildings.
Some buildings already. Some like you're a little bit further ahead in the game and everything. It is my.
It's kind of like the opposite of Nomad.
It's my perspective that nobody really plays it. Although obviously not no one plays it. Like that is hyperbole.
If you're playing it and you're watching right now, let us know.
Yeah, because like I'd be curious to know about how that is, what that's like. It's my understanding that it's not a very balanced game mode, but they've changed it. They're saying, okay, we're throwing Empire Wars out of here, and we're just doing normal Age of Empires, which I'm very happy about. I'm very happy to hear that. I do not think that there is all that much interest in Empire Wars, frankly speaking. Because these first, even though we've talked the first 2 minutes now already, there is a lot that can happen in early games, right? It kind of depends on which faction you're playing, right?
And especially if you want to like improve yourself, it is kind of nice to like see the whole game and not see like a little bit of it.
There are decisions leading up to it, but for example, right?
We can see like the scouting pattern of Katie here, and see
scouting patterns matter.
Yeah, and she went to the through the south, the southeast first, towards the whole like side of the map, and that's because on Gorge the chance that the sheep are there is a little bit bigger. So that's why she went for that decision. And, you know, that is definitely one of the things that you want to do in the first, like, 2 minutes. Ooh. I mean, she's gonna get that, but...
oh, no, we're missing... No, Katie, no, he's like, trying to run after
yeah, he's like, no, don't leave you got my brother, don't leave me behind, please.
Yeah, anyway, happy to hear that we're just getting normal Age of Empires instead of Empire Wars. Because like, you know, if you open up with, like, Japanese, right, some Japanese players like to open up with, like, going for stone, so that you can immediately go into Daimyo and get your 200 gold basically through the...
yeah, they make decisions for you in a sense.
Yeah, I don't like Empire Wars. I have no love for it. Anyway, let's get into it. We are... Okay.
Yeah, somebody
pointed out that I say we too often, and it is unclear as to which faction I am referring to, and I cannot say that they are wrong.
Yeah,
when they say that. It is unclear language.
Blue, Gaelyn, or French would be fine.
Yes. Right, just a clear
the blue
descriptor
Gaelyn French. The blue Gaelyn French.
Blue Gaelyn French
is making the school
of cavalry.
Yes.
And pink Kathiyeee Delhi is making going up with the Tower of Victory as expected. But we're already putting down that barracks because we are up against the French, and one of the things that the French like to do is bring out that early night, right? And as Delhi, you know, like a barracks is not a bad idea anyway. Right?
It will slow you down slightly, but on the other hand, if you're going to be idled because of these knights, no, it doesn't. It
doesn't slow you down. No, because a barracks is already what you need anyway. Like it doesn't slow you. Like for some factions, right? Like if you
for the English, for like it will slow
they
you
don't.
Down a bit.
Well, a little bit. It really depends, right? Because the English has a thing where they would still like to go fast castle, maybe.
Yeah.
HRE, for example, especially likes to go fast castle. They would rather not be forced to make a military production building at all, right? And just nice. We're putting the scholar in here for efficient production so that we can get spearmen out a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very good move.
This is like a timing where Gaelyn couldn't really have a knight here yet, so.
And
we'll see that first one coming in right now from Gaelyn. She's sending it to Kathiyeee through the middle.
Yeah, scout along with
the
it.
Scout, yes. I love how we think the same.
We're not queuing up double products for some reason, and
yeah, we would love
specialized
to
pick
do literally everything as the deli, because it's free, right? It takes time.
Every time you age up, you press this button, and you just click all the buttons. Click all of them.
Press the button that you have assigned for all
your eco-tech
yes.
buildings, and honestly all your military tech buildings as well. And just go through all of it.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to upgrade everything quickly.
Look at that.
Yeah, so she's
Spearman
recognizing
already out on the bear, because like
this is my weak point.
This is the weak point, right?
So I'm putting my spearman on the weak point, and that spearman already is gonna go for the knight. So she's gonna get.
That's one kill. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
We could have pulled that back.
Yeah.
And we our villagers do have wheelbarrows, so. But the reason why it doesn't slow Delhi down is because this is what Delhi typically wants to do anyway.
Making spearmen?
Well, not necessarily making spearmen, but making units early on in feudal, right? And getting a larger army so that they can take sacred sites, right? So that they can get map control.
In the feudal age.
In feudal.
Because they can capture sacred sites in feudal age.
And
unlike other
then
factions.
use that gold to get up to castle, right? If you're HRE, right, you just want to go castle. Like if your opponent just lets you do whatever you want, then they're just going castle, right? No two ways about it.
Seems like Kathiyeee has decided she has enough spearmen and sent her scholar into the stable instead for
some Ghazi raiders.
Ghazi raiders.
Yeah.
Fancy. It's gonna be double blacksmith, I think. Is that the second blacksmith?
That's the second blacksmith, which as Delhi's obviously a good choice, right?
Yeah, because then you can research twice as fast. Because your research is free, but it takes a little bit more time. So if you can research twice as fast, you're gonna counter the fact that you're gonna be slow on it.
Okay, so I think Gaelyn spotted out the Ghazi, the stables going up here, and decided, well, I will respond with a barracks of my own. And put some spearmen on the board that we've already captured. Do we have 8 villages here? A lot of them a little low health, honestly.
Yeah,
that's more damage than one would expect from a board. But
I was doing
it's okay. Like
I was doing
alive.
a board play myself, and I ended up even worse than this. If you don't do anything, one guy dies. If you micro really badly, you can make it that 3 guys die. So yeah. That is
if you just send 8 villagers in and they basically just all touch at the same time, yeah, it's typical. I think you would only lose one villager.
Yep. Wondering if the scout's not gonna see it.
It's a Ghazi raider.
Oh.
So it does not have the line of sight that a scout would.
That makes sense. I thought it was a scout for a second. I thought she was like gathering them all and then sending a scout in to check, but it definitely there is a scout, right? I think it's with the other one.
It is now, it's
right
moving
here.
up. Sorry, but my story was a little bit disjointed. Basically, what I meant to say is that some factions would not like to open up with a barracks, and for Delhi, it's not a problem. They're not being forced into anything that they don't want to, because they're going to need to make spearmen for the knights anyway later on, either now or later. Doesn't matter if the French have only two knights out right now.
Yeah, the Ghazi raiders just jumping on those villagers. I'm sorry, I didn't want to talk through you.
No, you're right. Action is going on here.
Action! I didn't get a kill, so it's still just one
But we
kill.
did push them off of the gold for a little bit here. We've got an archer range coming up for Gaelyn.
But we do see that villager advantage starting to come for Gaelyn, so Kathiyeee is gonna need to do something about it. I feel like.
I feel like this is...
This is just a French town center.
Yeah, I know it's a French town center and they're a little bit faster, but I don't think it should have been like because like we had the one death as well.
One kill.
Yeah, but it's not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal.
But it's gonna be in like 10 minutes, right?
It's not a huge deal.
Okay.
It really isn't. But like a second town center obviously will make a big difference.
Yeah, I guess taking those sacred sites will already like alleviate some of your villagers in the sense that you will get an income without having to use a villager.
Yeah. So we went for the.
Oh no, that one Kathiyeee raider that was 1 HP winning as well.
We could have sent it back here, and I think that was the play.
Yeah,
Kathiyeee tried to heal that up.
He was being healed, but then she gave the attack order, and then the Kathiyeee raider.
I don't think she gave the attack order. The French just came in close.
Oh, yeah, they just automatically. They were not on stand ground.
They were not on stand ground.
And she's looking to try and take the sacred side, but Gaelyn isn't allowing it. Gaelyn is going for it, recognizing like, hey, I see that monk. I know what you're gonna try and do, and I need to stop you from taking these sacred sites because the sacred sites are very, very important for Delhi.
Oh, this is a really good fight. Honestly, I wasn't too sure. Like I was trying to do the math in my head, like who's gonna win here, and I wasn't too sure because we have Spearman against Spearman. Now,
Yes.
I think. At the moment of speaking, right, the Delhi Spearmen are a little bit better. There are two main reasons as to why. First of all, they've got free upgrades, and they've got the +1 damage in, +1 melee damage.
Quick wall! Oh no, that one guy got caught on the wrong side of the wall!
No, Jimmy!
Oh, poor guy. Oh, I think that can still go through.
No, they only need to hit this once,
Okay,
basically,
yeah,
or twice to bring that down, but I think it's going to be fixed before that point. But sorry, so the Spearmen have +1 damage, and they've got the +20% attack speed.
Ah, yes.
So that makes them much better than the French Spearmen.
Yeah, but like even if you have an even mess with like 1% increase, like if you have 1% more attack and you have both like have 10 Spearmen, you're gonna come up quite a lot on top.
I guess so.
Oh no. No.
We do know that
one.
we did see that the French had their archery range up. Kathiyeee saw this, sees this building. She knows it's there, and of course we're fine with that because we can just go into more Ghazi raiders. We've put down a second stable. That's 2 stables, 2 barracks already actually, and that's 1 barracks, 1 school of cavalry, which is like 120% basically. So it's 1 and 1.
1.2.
Yeah, I don't know however you want to do it. That was some quick math right there. I hope you're impressed. But it's you know, it's a little bit more than 1 stable. And
we see that Kathiyeee finally discovers that he doesn't have double products yet. And starts researching that too.
It really hurts because this was a lot of wood. Kathiyeee, we've also got the specialized pick. Like, we may as well just pick it up. We may as well just pick it up. If this were to be scouted out,
Gaelyn would be in a big trouble.
Yeah, Gaelyn is actually doing very, very well. Picking the food off of the map. Obviously, Kathiyeee moved on to Deer as well. And she's going for those sacred sites, which are going to boost her economy by a little bit. But her economy could have been boosted a little bit more. If we had gone our eco tax in first, and it's one of the things that you really need to. This is a little bit far away, isn't it? It's one of the things that's really frustrating about being new to Delhi, not having Delhi in your system, or being stressed out when you're playing Delhi. Because I play quite a bit of Delhi, I think, and even I sometimes forget. Like, I play a lot of Delhi. It's not my most played faction, but I think it might be 2nd or 3rd.
What's your most played HRE?
Probably HRE. Probably HRE. I'm thinking HRE.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know, like it's a little, like sometimes you're in a lot of stress when you're aging up because you're aging up, and it's a moment of sensitivity, if you will. If you allow me to open up, it's a moment of sensitivity, and it's just like
you aged up.
And it's just like, oh yeah, you're in such a problem. But here we have the Ghazi raiders that have spotted all of these villages out, and it's quite a number of villages. What we need to do is move these Ghazi raiders in front of the villagers and then do an attack move. Block their. Still, we're getting a lot of villager kills in here.
6 of them are killed, and the Ghazi raiders come out with almost no damage from the TC.
This was a very good move. Meanwhile, Gaelyn is trying to move in on Kathie's gold mine, but the Delhi aren't on gold at this point.
Nope.
They don't care for grabbing more gold.
The poor monk is gonna die though. Or he's just gonna keep walking. No, it's fine. It's gonna die. And the thing is, like, the French need a lot of food because those knights cost a lot
Those
of
knights
food.
are very expensive, and while Jean has the ability to reduce some of the food cost,
The French don't.
the French do not.
So that means that they're gonna move all around over the map for food. So definitely a good thing from Kathiyeee going around looking, just click attack moving on the berries and on the deer and stuff like that on the side of the French, because there's a big chance that they are on those berry patches. And that you're just gonna get some villagers, and there's a big chance they were just taking a risk and not even building a tower. So you can, you know, if they're so far away from the town center, you can definitely get quite a lot of villager kills like that.
Here we go, like Kathiyeee proactively like trying to bring her villagers to safety, and the army comes in to rescue the villagers still caught outside the town center. No, Routy's over here. Routy's over here, not out there. Bring them to your army, not away from your army.
No.
Like they will not outrun the knights.
Don't bring them to those other villagers. Oh, okay. I think they're safe for now. They're safe for now.
The thing that you always want to... Oh my god.
Oh my god, those are... If those were spotted, she was so much trouble. Kathiyeee got really lucky that they weren't spotted. However, the army is moving that way. I would definitely not move them towards those villagers, because that is very, very risky down there.
Yeah, we finally have both of our armies completely merged up. And it's really tight, like in terms of numbers
45, 45, and 49 villages versus 49 villages.
The real problem that Kathiyeee has is that there are archers on the field. There are archers on the field, but she's like Gaelyn is actually doing a poor job at defending them. But she is trying to rout them now, sending the spearmen and the knights after those Ghazi raiders. But I don't think the archers were really focused on killing spearmen. I don't think I don't think Gaelyn really had the time to refocus them. We are going to lose out.
You need to always take in mind that we have the stone, paper, scissor thing going on, right? So, like, you always want to aim at the thing that they're good at killing. And archers are good at killing spearmen. Ghazi raiders, which horsemen or knights, are good at killing the archers. So they're trying to focus your archers, but you don't want to shoot back with your archers, you want to shoot at the spearmen. Because they counter your knights.
We're gonna get some more kills in here. Meanwhile, I think the deer are almost out here. We have another deer patch here. Gaelyn thinks, these Ghazi raiders, I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I will build 4 barracks to deal with them. Both players are still in feudal, but it looks like Kathiyeee is honestly about to be able to age up if she can keep up food production. Now she still has berries here. We're moving out to the berries over here, but we're still producing more units. But one thing that we can do is yes, okay, there we go. We have the market up.
Yeah, I think she just sold some because she had 1,000 gold.
That means that she bought something rather than sold something.
She sold gold.
You can't sell the gold.
Why not? There's like here at the at the mall.
There's plenty of people who want to take your gold. You're right.
Sell your gold here. Take advantage of the of the high gold price right now. I think it's a scam, but
we're on
still.
Ooh, okay, we're on 0 food a minute.
Ooh, she's probably moving them out because she's walking to those berries right now, right?
Yeah, they're grabbing food now, but it was a little slow. We were not grabbing any food for the time being.
Yeah, and Kathiyeee is doing a little farm transition in the meanwhile.
I think that's probably what she bought, some wood. But this is really where the sacred sites are super useful, right? Because we still got that gold trickling in. This is gonna go down to 150 a minute, I think. And it just means that we need 600 to age up,
which we have. Well, Kathiyeee
which we've got. Kathiyeee has, very good, clear language. Kathiyeee has 600 gold. That's all we need to age up, right? And then we need 1,200 food, which I think we're getting close towards. But we have slowed down on recruitment for a little bit here, which may cost us. This is Kathiyeee wanting to age up, but she realizes. Maybe I can't.
Gaelyn is keep making units. She also has the 600 gold, so she could in theory also gonna try and focus
it's the food income really, but she's too heavy on the knights still to really do that. And remember, right, we had 4 barracks. We switched out one of these barracks for another archery range, actually. And
oh no,
the
those
villagers down here, and there's a lot of villagers.
They're not gonna be. They have wheelbarrow, but the other army is gonna try
is moving to intercept.
Oh no! Oh, they're turning around.
No, the spearmen are turning around. The archers. This is really good because the archers are. Like this is
and the
big
spearmen
brain.
are trying to just stop the Ghazi raiders from coming in on those archers. So many villager kills, 16 in total now for Gaelyn. And there's still more villagers trying to run from the army. Trying to turn around again. It's now time to fight army on army.
This is a complete mess right now. This is Kathiyeee not reading the situation clearly, right? Thinking, Gaelyn is slowing down, but actually she was putting down 4 more production buildings, right? She was putting the pedal to the metal. She's like, no, you're not gonna age up actually. I'm going all in on this.
Yep. And now Kathiyeee doesn't have the space to age up anymore. She's collected quite some wood, but her food income is going to slow down because it's going to be hard to go back on those berries because the berries have been spotted.
There's going back on those berries.
She could go on the boar, but on the other side, Gaelyn will also start checking it.
No, we're Delhi. We cannot go on the boar.
Sorry, on the deer then.
We can go on the deer, but not the boar. The boar is not an option.
I forgot that we were Delhi.
That Kathiyeee is Delhi. That the pink player, the pink Delhi Kathiyeee player is Delhi.
Yeah. Yeah, so she could go for the deer, but I think if Gaelyn is smart, she's gonna check that deer as well.
Just for the record, I'm not making fun of that commenter.
We're making fun of ourselves.
It's in there, right? Like sometimes you, when you cast, you kind of just like develop. Just the quickest way to say certain things or whatever, right? Like it's like you're just on a roll, you're trying to keep the momentum going, and you don't really think too much about what you're saying. You're just saying whatever comes natural to you, which for some people, like me, is a problem. Kathiyeee needs to keep producing, by the way. We need to just keep selling our gold.
Have as much food anymore.
We're not selling our gold, actually. Buying other things with our gold. The rams are coming in, and at this point in time, right, we have a lot of our ecotechs. We have more ecotechs on the French than we do on the Delhi.
No, she forgot about horticulture and specialized pig.
No, like we've got all the ecotechs for French already at this point, but not on Delhi.
No.
And this is not helping. I don't think it's the death knell, but like it is the one advantage that Delhi has over other factions, right? And there are a lot of archers on this, right? Those battering rams are struggling to
they can't even go
jiggle forwards.
There's just too much army.
Okay, better. Fine.
He's like inside,
fine, Gaelyn says. It's stable then.
It's stable. I'll just remove this first, and then I'll just gonna go.
Knight's going onto the wood line, and it's GG's. Like she can't age up. It's done. It's over. She doesn't have the army.
Congratulations,
she didn't have the
Gaelyn. If you guys want to see more matches, you can watch more Whamen's League here and other playlists. And this video YouTube thinks you like. Don't forget to subscribe.